polars. Eee. Well. What is going on? This is so for those of you who want your own personal energy update for this new moon in Cancer. The moon right now is at 13 degrees, which is the degrees of Aries, the I am. So you're connecting more and more based on what your intuition is letting you know or has let you know about this new, clean slate. New moons are all about the clean slate, potentials. Okay. And prior to coming onto this live with y'all, a few of these came out. The Star Oracle saying to water your garden, you have the Whale and Orca elders surrounding you. There's a lot of water energy we're pulling through with these starseed oracles. You got water your garden, Whale and Orca elders. So some of you are extremely ancient. You have ancient wisdom. And these past few months, days, weeks, months, years, lifetimes, cosmic alignments, when we're removing the illusion of time, you have been remembering what's invested in you. Okay. So we have the Whale and Orca elders here, the seeds of Gaia, all right, which is 1,200 light years away. And then we have the Star Keeper, cosmic ancestors pulling through here for y'all, and the Earth pulsing. You have Earth spirits that are literally your ancestors that want to connect with you. They're asking you to go out in nature, lay down in the grass, spend time and connect to all that is. You are connected to ancestors as well. Grounded. I'm going to look more into that one. I'm going to look more on these are just pre-messages coming in here. As you already know, my heart and soul is always connected to you, Mama Universe. Always, forever. As I am guided by my own power double through your guidance. My power is your power, Mama Universe. Ashe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, ancestors, and my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through me as for you and I collectively use our mind's eye to see. So the Star Keeper, look a little bit. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and see your light in your gleaming way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during the transition period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flame's own heart, the more love you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of the stars is imprinted in your soul. The more this wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location. You may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and the less reactive humanity will be. This is amazing right now. You're here for a double mission, to grow as an individual and as part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you could be in the world, but not of it. and lead a truly glorious life. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen, we're going to place this here. It says, place the card of the portal onto your heart and whisper the following. Mind you, this is on page 111, or from 111. So it says there, and you can say this after me. I acknowledge that I am a starter. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. I acknowledge I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. It's 11:11. Ashe. Ashe. And Fuzzy came through at 11:06, and that's connected to 16:06. And 616 means creating the environment that is suitable to call in manifestations. Okay. And it also mentioned in the gematria that the Most High is literally wiping the tears of those who have redeemed themselves, continue to do the work, because everyone is on a different path. And we know that already. We know that already, right? Welcome, y'all. Grand Rising, Grand Afternoon, 12:12 is Ascension time. Right now, the moon is at 18 degrees. That's the degrees of Aries. Let's look a bit more inside the degrees, right? Let's look a little bit more at this. So again, if you're interested in your own personal energy update, just view the pin. And we have here for Cancer 13 degrees. Many voices singing different songs at the same time. You touch into a place where timelessness prevails. You're greeted by all the many souls simultaneously here now. You can make room for them all. The music they make will prove to be innovative and extraordinary. But if you start to have preferences for some of them over the others, they will compete and clamor and generate dissonance. It takes a generous and wide open spirit to be able to contain all that you wish to bring through. It is so easy and tempting, so hard to resist thinking in those ways that label parts of self wonderful and parts of self terrible, parts of the world optimal and parts of the world trouble all the way. If you take the overrich mix of your grateful nature and starts to pick apart the pulses from the minuses, the pluses, from the minuses, a volatile, seething, and quite overly fermented brew will be produced. You cannot afford judgments and arbitrary distinctions, biases, and special taste when facing a larger-than-life world which can come together only if you have no idea how. Only if you have no idea how. And let the music play however it will. A dried up stream with a strategy makes a new earth cannot be accessed. Vertex. Okay. Let me see something. Where is it right now? The vertex is in Aries at 2 degrees, which is a Taurus degree. Okay. Let me come to this here. It says here, it is no use. Let me go back here. Unless tragedy strikes, a new earth cannot be accessed. Only as old, familiar places dry up is there a path to walk revealed beneath, pristine and beckoning. It is no use looking back. The way lies right here, strewn with the experience, memory, loss, and redemption by walking onward. It is a difficult, painstaking journey from here. You have to go so deep inside, burrowing into the cave of navigation of realization that you are held, cherished, known, given all you need, yet as well required, commanded to become entirely purposeful and to be the path and to cease all complaining and extraneous consciousness. This, in order to do what is here to do with your entire being in ringing conviction and fidelity to the highest. We look at degrees, 2 degrees. Old stone steps descending into darkness, held back by barriers that are formidable up against yourself hard. You are shadow boxing with personalities. We swept away the lower. You take the perverse thrill stance that is rebellious, angry, and destructive, driven by impulse to constantly the archetype of the one in trouble, earth pulsing. Of the one in trouble, of the outlaw, of the dark stranger, with the idea of being self-consciously different, and running wild with it, burst in episodes. You get taken over and played through. This is adolescence in its most naked terms, but very hard to outgrow. The one who will not apologize, who does not change. The one who will not apologize, who does not change. Convinced that being against is a strong position. Convinced that being against is a strong position. A very easy character to project upon, for all of life is sense as a continuous projection, and reality is up for grabs and hard to find. Now, immediately what I'm sensing from that, because in this age of Aquarius, welcome y'all, it's an age of knowing, and there's a lot of information, okay, that's spreading throughout the masses. Right now, in the material world, everything that everyone is saying is right. From a spiritual sense of cause and effect, we have to be more mindful, because everything in the spiritual and the material world of right or wrong, good or bad, right? Everything that's something that everything that's coming up in a person that they're stating, this is having the personal truth. Each is receptive of one's own journey. Okay. But if there isn't a balance of the unknown, the spiritual side, the cause and effect, if there's an imbalance in that aspect, then now this becomes more like a crisis or a catastrophe that's being experienced. Whatever that was about, we shall see. Okay. Mind you, I have this book here, 1333 on the timer, America and Prophecy. We'll see what let me see something. Let me see something. $13.33. Wow, like that. It's going towards the book of Luke, which is on page 36. Let me just hold on. Show what you want me to see. Proverbs 68, 268, and 580. 268, 268. What is this? What is this? What is that? There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked, but whoso hearkeneth unto dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Ashe. God's faithful witnesses, slain by the blasphemous power that ascended out of the bottomless pit, were not long to remain silent. After 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life of God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet in great fear from them which saw them. Revelation 11:11. It was in 1793 that the decree which prohibited the Bible passed. 3 years and a half later, a resolution rescinding the decree and granting toleration to the scriptures was adopted by the same body. The world stood aghast at the enormity of guilt which had resulted from a rejection of the sacred oracles, and men recognized the necessity of faith in God. Mama Universe is how I'm picking that up. And his word as the foundation of virtue and morality. Whom hast thou reproached and blasphemed? And against whom hast thou exalted thy voice and lifted thine eyes on high? Even against the Holy One of Israel. Isaiah 37:23. Therefore, behold, I will this one cause them to know. I will cause them to know mine hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is, says Jehovah. But this is connected to the Mama Universe. France was shaken as if by an earthquake. What the fuck is going on? Terror in France. Shit. All right. C580. I'm gonna put this together in a few. Yo, what the fuck? Veil. Chapter 20. There goes number 27 popping through. Look at this shit. Judgment. So basically, in y'all personal messages, what I'll be doing is whatever comes for y'all to know, I'm gonna let y'all know. For you to dive deeper into it, all right? Because each one has a specific message. I need to see who is this. Got you. All right. I got you. Got you, E. I'm gonna do the collective. This is gonna be a long collective because I really wanted this for those who want your personal message. Okay. 580. Yeah. This. I have so many books here. My pops, he had like so many different books and encyclopedias. Yo. Granted, I'm the outcast, but this is basically I still chose this specific family for a reason because they're knowledgeable. Even if they don't use information, they have it. They legitimately have the tools. So let's 580. Testing time shall come. Those who have made God's word their rule of life will be revealed. The I am that I am. In summer, there is no noticeable difference between evergreens and other trees. But when the blasts of winter come, the evergreens remain unchanged, while other trees are stripped of their foliage. So the false-hearted professor may not now be distinguished from the real Christian. Time just upon us when the difference will be apparent. Let opposition arise. Let bigotry and intolerance again bear sway. Let persecution be kindled, and the rock, stronger, hope, brighter, in prosperity. Testimonies are meditation. In Revelation 12:11, it says here, the power of transference. Okay, from everyone. They overcame the enemy by the word of their testimony. So you see here, what has been the one thing that has instilled in humanity has been this level of fear to speak your truth. A lot of you have questions, and the question to your answer is literally the questions to your answer is literally the destiny that you are a part of. Okay. Can y'all hear me good? Let me know if you can hear me good. Just come out and come back in. Because it's not showing anything wrong on my end. So they would normally say, but it ain't saying nothing. Twelve 16. Let me use that number for you as well. Everybody. Let me get a new page. So I'm gonna take this paper outside and burn it. All right, y'all. Let's see. Let me put these here. Messages. Look at this. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. What's the message here? The message is the message is the messenger. Arcturus energy, bringing harmony and balance, lifting the veil. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is why some of the connections is off. It's not showing anything on my end. Like I said, I'm not saying nothing. What I put under my pillow, I telling you, it's, ooh, I just got chills. Connection, ooh, connection and communication with and on purpose. Listen, come on now. Come on with it. What's the message? Y'all let me know how the connection is. Let me know how the connection is. Because I'll come out and start a new one. It's still going in and out. All right, I'll be back. It was just 24:24. I'll be right back. Like literally right back. I got y'all. I got you.